And the Kiwis, on the other hand, seeded second. They've got plenty of big players, and you can see their big ruckman, Mike Severinstein. And I would suggest he should be the shortest price favourite going around here today to win the tap, and surprisingly enough he does. We're underway in the second game of Pool B of the International Cup.
Free kick straight away.
Here at Trevor Barker Oval, we saw a lot of free kicks in the first match, which the United States defeated Samoa, and already we're underway. So good to see South Africa get the first kick, and out in the middle, fantastic skills, but already the height might prove a problem with tipped it early, and Rob Hart for the the All Blacks, the Falcons, takes the mark at half-back. His kick was a short one, didn't find its target. The captain, Paul Gunning for New Zealand, was a chance there. We've got the helmeted Luke Ellis driving it forward, diving on the ball for the Kiwis, but out of half-back, similar to Samoa, I fancy the South Africans will provide great run from there.
Number 5, it is Al Hunter from Eastern Suburbs who clears for New Zealand.
So New Zealand try to get the first score on the board, moving it from the centre. They go to right half forward. Oh, well done. Gets around one, gets around two, and has a ping is Vince Circe. And it's going to bounce and bounce and bounce and go through Chula. Well, no, it might have gone all the way. It was. Great play. The kick came from nowhere, really. There was numbers there. Tried to punch it through. It was a little bit too late. So chipping in there was John Jackson, the New Zealand captain. Tips it forward. The Kiwis a chance at halfback. They play like they've got some style. They sit off the back of the pack. The quick kick comes from Hunter, and the mark taken inside 50. I think he'll have a shot. Going back was Brian Rolfe. And look at this. I've just looked to my left, expected to see Dave Matthews, and lo and behold, I've seen Ronald Dale Barassi.
How are you, mate?
I'm really good. Fantastic to see you here. New Zealand will kick their second goal, and they'll kick it very quickly. Taking the mark and playing on was Steve Fogert, and he puts it through. New Zealand have two. South Africa yet to score. This is the biggest legend in Australian rules football ever. So we've got one of the greatest players, and he's a very good commentator, and he'll try and help us out as well.
No, hang on now, hang on. I just come here to talk to you.
Oh, did you? Okay, well, I'll do that. Now, Luati, already we've seen your boys. That height thing we spoke about, it's not going to be easy, is it?
Yeah, I think it's not going to be very easy for them. In the light, as you say, about...
I heard the coach speak to me. The coach... I heard Dale speak. Is Dale a coach?
He's an assistant.
Assistant, that's right.
Well, I'll quickly butt in because the Kiwis have put through another one, Craig Dowd. See a quick kick, here we go, hanging out the back. Having a shot, if he can get over the head. Look at that, 3 New Zealand defenders there to mop it up. That was promising from South Africa, showing something. As Luati said, they sat back for a little while, summed it up, and now they're going into attack. But at the moment, it's John Jackson, the Kiwi captain, who sends it forward. Great defence and out of bounds. It's the stop plays, isn't it, Ron? That's what the coaches demand. You've got to win the stop plays and you can win the game. One of the laws of modern football, Aussie rules style, played by the Australians. New Zealand is also doing it well. On centre wing, they drive it forward now. It's Josh Hemmer, and the mark taken by number 13, Brad Doust, who plays for the McCormack Blues in the local New Zealand competition, which is obviously flourishing. We'll hear more about that a little bit later on. South Africa, I like this. The little short pass was good. They play on at every opportunity. They know they're not going to take any big marks.
Well, I think the short passing route somehow.
Just like that. Fantastic kick. Finds Rossi. Pardon my pronunciation. And the crowd roars, Ron. No, have a shot, son. Just relax. Oh, play on. The umpire called him on. Into the heat of the fray. The quick snap, that might go through. He's missed. Oh. So, back at the ranch, New Zealand with control. Al Hunter goes to the outer side of the ground. You can see they play with a real game plan, the Kiwis. It's a game plan that's, well, no, you can see why they're seeded number 2. And it's a game plan that will come into the fore a little bit later on. I think that was Luke Ellis storming through with the helmet on. He's kicked it forward, an open forward line for the Kiwis. They've got plenty of options. Rob Wills it is, he'll have the snap. Won't make it.
From the Blues Canterbury club, who's been able to work his way into the action, but South Africa gather it in again and able to kick it towards the forward line. Can they get the run of it here? They certainly look quicker than their New Zealand teammates. This will be a courageous mark if he can get to it. He can't, but his teammate there, Molestein, gets a kick and just about scores for his side. Tim Stevens from Wellington City just taking the the mark and saving the day there for New Zealand, and a lovely kick out of defence.
So half back now for the Kiwis. They're having to work here. They kicked 2 goals very quickly, and as we approach quarter time, about 12 minutes into the first term, they've certainly had to work in the latter stages of this term. 3-2-20 leads South Africa 1 point.
Able to tidy up and kick to his half-forward position. Well, it's rebounding from one defence to the other at the moment. Beautiful handball from South Africa.
See, at the World Cup last night, that most of our opponents, or most of the players that are here from the different countries, are much bigger than we are.
Right.
We discussed quite a lot in the team.
And here's an opportunity for New Zealand, Lardo, to kick a goal. And they've missed it.
Foggett across the face. Oh, good kick. They have got some skill, and as I said, they have got a genuine game plan. Rob Hart will line up from directly in front and should kick this, what would be New Zealand's 4th goal. Can't be long now till we hear the siren for the end of quarter time. And despite the scoreboard, South Africa not having kicked a goal, it's been an entertaining first term, that's for sure. This will test Rob Hart out, and he's got it all, hasn't he? Takes the mark and kicks the goal.
So they have been developing as a country for quite a period longer than South Africa.
Back in the middle of the ground, not surprising, Mike Gawn wins the tap out, and a good one it was, straight to Al Hunter. Some system, plenty of it from the Kiwis. Well done though, South Africa. That's where they've played their best football, at half back or the last line of defence. They still have trouble controlling it and getting it out, as you can see now. The ground ball though is probably the one that they want to win. Kiwis have a chance, shot at goal. I didn't even see who that was, it came so quick, and he might have kicked it. No, he's not, he's missed it. Suggesting that the Kiwis are a little bit hungry.
Not necessarily Kiwis. Goodall had some options there, Mark, and I'm sure that his coach will have a word to him about that at quarter time.
Mopai by hand, if you don't mind, out of defence, and takes him on. No, gets the quick kick away. They've got to go wider than that though. The minute they go into the middle of the ground, they find a black jumper, as they have done there. So that is quarter time in this match between New Zealand and South Africa. And the scoreboard, there you go, shows the Kiwis, well, they're dominating on the board, there's no doubt. 4-4-28, South Africa just the one behind.